We have learned a lot. So far we have learned components, pages, routing, handling events and data binding. Let's put them all together now and build something using all those features. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the ASP.NET Core Blazor for Beginners. I am Narendra Kumar Sharma, a Microsoft Certified .NET Trainer. In this video, we will use what we have learned to build a basic to-do list to track to-do items using Blazor. We will use everything we have learned so far to add a basic to-do list page to our Blazor app. Let's go back to our web app project. I have already created a new Blazor web app project named to-do list. Add a to-do file to the pages folder. In Visual Studio, you can add the eraser file by right-clicking the pages folder, add eraser component. To add a new eraser component file, name it to-do. Add a page eraser directive at the top of the file with the relative URL of to-do. Add page / to-do and set the render mode to interactive server so that the component can handle UI events. Add render mode interactive server. Apply the changes to the app, start the app and try browsing to do to see your new page. Now browse to do and we are seeing our new page. The new to-do list page doesn't yet appear in the name menu with the other existing pages. The name menu is defined in the name menu component, which is part of the app's layout. Let's update the name menu component to add a link to the to-do list page. Open name menu.razor. Add a new div element below the existing nav item for the weather page. So let's copy this, paste, set href to do, change weather to do. The nav-link component is a built-in Blazor component that renders an anchor tag. If the current browser address matches the href for the nav link, it also renders an active CSS class that we can use for styling the link. Start the app. We should see the to-do page show up in the name menu. Now we will build a list of to-do items. Create a new to-do item file at the root of the project. Right click on project, add class, name it to do item, add a title property, public string, a nullable title, add one more property, bool type is done, public bool is done. Now in todo.razor file, add a field for the list of to-do items in the code block. Private list of type to-do item. Name it to-dos. Then render an unordered list of all the to-dos using a for each loop. Here below this S3 element, UL element, for each, var type, to do, and to do's at to do dot title, show title. Start the app. We don't see anything rendered for the to-do list yet because the list is empty. We need a way to add some to-do items. Let's add some UI elements for adding to-do items to our list. Add an input tag and a button below the unordered list. Input, button, add to do. Now create a new to do string field and bind it to the input using the add bind directive attribute. So here declare string type new to do and set it to empty string. Now bind input field using add bind to new to do. Now add a on click handler to the button that adds a new to do item to the to do list based on the value of the new to do, and then reset the value of the new to do to an empty string. So let's define a method add to do void add to do if string dot is null or white space, new to do to do dot add create new to do item, set title to new to do. Negate this. If not, string dot is null or white space. Then reset new to do, new to do, set it to string dot empty. Now set buttons on click to add to do. Now let's check that we can now add to do items and they show up in the list. The input value should also reset after adding each item. Item 1, click add to do, it is showing up. Let's add one more item, item 2. Now we need a way to mark to do items as complete, to edit existing to do items and to count how many to do items are yet to be done. Update the contents of the li element here to render an input of type checkbox that is bound to is done and a text input that is bound to title. input, set type to checkbox, bind it to todo dot is done. Add one more input element, input, and bind it to todo dot title. Now update this S3 element here to show a count of the number of to-do items that are not complete, which means is done is false. At to-dos dot count to-do implies to-do dot is done not, where is done is false. After applying the changes to the app, start the app. Now try adding items, editing items and marking to-do items done to test the component. Item 1, now to-do, it is showing one count here. Add one more item. It is showing the count of incomplete items. Now if you check item 2, it is showing only one item which is not complete yet, which is not marked complete yet. Add one more item. And now there are 2 incomplete items in this list. So our Blazor to-do list is now done. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.